What is up, my beautiful people? It is Mitzi Freeze here, and today we are doing something a little bit different. We are doing a pick a card. This is whatever message you might need to hear right now in this very moment. We're going to be picking cards 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so you can pick from these lovely little colored gemstones, or you can pick whatever image best suits you on these cards. Whatever you are mostly drawn to, that's more than likely what you are going to need to hear today. And you can pause the video if you need to, but we're going to go ahead and get into these messages. If you chose this card, number 1, with this lovely green gemstone, you have detox. Too often we see this word and instantly think body, diet, movement. Do we ever stop and think about how we can cleanse our minds? What mental clutter are we hanging on to, perhaps unnecessarily? If it doesn't spark joy in your mind or in your body or in your soul, discard it. Just as we have the power to select the food we eat, we also have the power to select our thoughts. Detoxifying our mind, body, and soul begins with one selected thought at a time. I love this, y'all. I freaking love this. I feel as though, like, some of you might be taking a social media break. Some of you might feel the need to take a social media break. Some of you are going through your contacts in your phone. You're deleting old pictures. You're deleting old messages. You're kind of like wanting to make a new start. I kind of feel like you are wanting to move forward in a certain situation, and you're starting to really realize, you know, what serves a purpose in your life? What is important to you? What do you need to focus more on? What do you need to focus less on? Okay. And if not, this is asking you, what can you do to declutter your life? Not just in your body, but like in your mind. What has been plaguing you? There's something that you have been focusing heavily on, some sort of energy that you're holding on to entirely too tightly, okay? For some of you, this is a past relationship. You're thinking about all these, memories, or maybe even mistakes for some of you, or what you should and shouldn't have done in a relationship or a friendship or some sort of partnership. For some of you, I feel like you're focusing on mistakes. And I love how this gemstone is green, because the green represents the heart chakra. I truly feel as though a lot of you are being hit right now where it hurts, like in your heart. I feel like there's some sort of pain in your chest, like something has been really bugging you. There's something that you want to get off your chest. I feel like there's something that you need to speak up on. There's something that you need to tell somebody. Maybe it's some sort of feeling about how you feel about somebody, or maybe set something right in a certain situation. But I truly feel as though you're trying to maneuver things in your life that best suit you, okay? For some of you, you're getting rid of items in your house. Maybe you're going to have an estate sale, or maybe you're going to donate certain items. I feel as though like you're going through things, you're sifting. I get the word sifting. You're sifting through things. You can choose what you focus on, and where your focus goes, that's where energy flows, right? So if you focus on all the negative and all these, mistakes and, the hardships from the past and things that you feel like you've done, you should have done differently, I feel as though maybe you're giving yourself a hard time over something. Maybe you need to quit focusing so much on whatever this heavy energy is. But I truly feel like with this green, I'm getting like a lot to do with the heart. There's something to do with a lot of feelings, emotion. I don't know why I'm getting eating. Something to do with like issues with eating. There's some sort of issue that you've been having when it comes to food. Maybe you've lost your appetite. For some of you, you've been hurt so bad that you don't even want to look at another relationship. Like, I feel as though like you're kind of wanting to focus more on yourself, and you're tired of the heartache and the hardship, and you're tired of the dating scene. And for others of you, I feel as though you started over in a certain area of your life, and you really want to make things right. You want to do everything correct. You really want to take those lessons that you've learned in the past and apply them to your current situation. I'm truly getting that for some of you. I have the moon symbol here. The moon symbolizes like hidden knowledge. It also symbolizes secrets as well. You're really feeling the need to detox. You're feeling the need to clean up areas of your life For some of you, this was an addiction, but I don't really feel like you're struggling with this addiction at this time. I feel like this is something of the past. I feel like this is something that you've come through, that you come out of. And yes, you might still have thoughts of it. You might still have temptations, but I feel like you've gained some sort of strength out of some sort of hardship. You've learned through that and you're stronger because of it. I love it. All right, we're going to move on to the card number 2. Card number 2 with this beautiful yellow gemstone. You have Wild. There is a fire deep within your belly, begging to be acknowledged, begging to be released. So what is it then, dear one? What is holding you back? Go ahead. You are safe here. Throw your head back. Let the sound escape your lips. Find yourself dancing and singing. Okay, all right. Moving and racing, breaking free. Feel the wind whip through your hair. Your heart beat within your chest. Feel the light pour into every cell of your body. Welcome it. Become it. There is beauty in the untamed, dear one. Come dance with it. I love this, y'all. I freaking love this. I feel like you're being set free, or you might have come across some sort of recent freedom when it comes to a situation. For some of you, you recently left a toxic relationship, or you left a toxic job, some sort of toxic situation that you just didn't know how to get out of, but like all of a sudden, like you were able to leave. You've gained some sort of confidence and strength. I feel like you have come across this newfound freedom. I'm almost getting the image of like a breakup and where you have held yourself captive in this situation. But with this yellow here, this yellow represents your solar plexus. This is where your power, your confidence comes from, right? I love this card because it has to do with confidence. It has to do with like dancing in the rain and not really caring about what other people think. You're doing your own thing now. You've chosen better for yourself, right? This yellow, this is like the sun. This is like this happy energy, okay? And I love how the colors just coincide with these cards. Like, I freaking love this, y'all. I mean, look, I didn't plan this. This is how it came out, all right? I love this. This is you finding confidence again. With this yellow, also with the triangle, this is like manifesting prosperity and success. You hold the power now. I feel like some of you grown up in like a religious background, and it's like you're coming free. Like you're saying, you know what? These certain beliefs don't align with who I'm trying to become. And it ain't nothing against anybody that's spiritual or religious. It's more like, you know what? I just don't agree with this anymore. But it's like welcoming a new beginning in your life. I feel like this sunny, with the yellow, this is like sunny, happy energy. Like you're happy about this new beginning. There's something new in your life right now that you're saying, oh my God, like I'm so excited about. There's something going on right now that you're happy about. There's something that seems to be going well in your life. It could be more money. I really feel like, y'all, I feel like you've attracted more abundance. You are attracting blessings. You've learned how to manifest things into your life. I absolutely love this. Let's go on and move on to card number 3. If you picked card number 3 with this beautiful blue gemstone, you have prayer. Oh, okay. In times of need, in times of hurt, in times of anger, it is easy to turn outward and focus on what we do not have, or what we want most. But remember, gentle soul, you are always allowed to ask for guidance, to ask for help, to ask how, to ask why. Do not forget that you are never alone. The divine is always with you. To seek it, my love, all you have to do is turn inward. Oh, I freaking love this. Y'all, and this butterfly image, absolutely love this. I feel like for this, y'all, some of y'all are in the middle of this great transformation. I'm getting like something was stripped from you. And with this blue gemstone, I feel like your voice was stripped from you. Someone has tried to silence you. But this blue represents your throat chakra, especially this light blue. It's like this destruction that has forced you to rebuild on something. It's almost like the divine wants you to turn inward, wants you to examine your heart, examine yourself. And for some of you, I feel Like you're too afraid to ask for help. You're too afraid to use your voice. I feel like you have felt suppressed. You felt unheard. You felt boxed in. You felt like nobody was listening to you. You have an influence, whether it's recognized or not. You're not a victim in your circumstance. You are a victor. You're an overcomer. You are allowed to ask for help. You're allowed to ask these questions. You're allowed to inquire about things that you want to know about. Somebody tried to make you feel like your voice didn't matter, and it does, because people do hear you. People do listen to you. And whether or not you get that recognition, you're still being heard. I'm seeing a plant that their roots are planted firmly in the ground, and there's a plant that comes up, right? And there's this person that's like, oh, yeah, right, you don't mean anything, and they cut the plant. They cut it. But what they don't realize is the roots are still in the ground. So you coming back up stronger than ever because you've been cut, because you've been hurt. You are a beautiful soul, a living being. And yeah, no matter how many times they try to silence you or take what you said for granted, I feel like this karma, that there's something that's coming around. These people are going to see that you tried to either warn somebody about something or speak up in a situation about somebody and they didn't believe you. But they're going to see very soon what all went down. Okay, they're going to see the bigger picture. They're going to see it all for what it is. And when they do, they're going to come back around and they're going to try. For some of them, they're going to try to apologize and make things right. But by then, I feel like you had enough. Okay, you're disgusted at this point. And for others of them, I feel like they don't even have the backbone, the spine to apologize or tell you, yeah, you know what, you were right. And let me tell you, these people that have tried to come against you, these people that didn't want to hear you and what you had to say about something, they're going to learn real quick. Because you staying prayed up, you are with the divine. And when you're divinely guided and protected, they can't come against you. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Declare and decree. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am divinely guided and protected at all times. My voice matters. I am heard. What I have to say matters. Okay? For some of you, yeah, I feel like you've been suppressed. You weren't allowed to speak up in a situation. And for some of you, I'm so sorry if this has something to do with some sort of abuse. I pray you get the clarity and the blessings that you deserve. I pray that you get the healing in your heart and in your soul that you deserve. And you know you deserve it. I don't care how many people try to come against you. You are beautiful and amazing just as you are. And you are worthy of love. It doesn't matter what you've gone through. I love you all. And I will catch you on later videos. Until then, peace, love, and blessings.